Hello everyone, Roman Papture with another first impression video. This time, Drakkar Noir. This is a classic. I just have never gotten a chance to smell it before. I recently purchased this box. It's been sitting on my shelf and I'm finally gonna try it out, so let's get right to it. Okay, this is starting to smell very familiar. It's reminding me of Gillette shaving cream. Again, this is taking me back to another sense. Cool water. This is reminding me of cool water. If I'm not mistaken, this one came out after Cool Water. And then it was this other Creed fragrance that is also supposed to smell very similar to it. Very fresh. That cooling effect that I think it's menthol that creates that really cooling effect. It's very quickly moving away from this creamy menthol and lavender kind of a mix. I'm moving more into a fresh, a little bit spicy territory right now. Changed very quickly. That shaving cream, Gillette shaving cream kind of a vibe. If you're familiar with that, I'm sure a lot of people use that brand, but that smell, that's what you kind of get at the very beginning, and it's very quickly moving into more of a fresh, spicy. There's still that opening note that puts in that first burst. It's still there, but it's more like a backbone, but right now it's very fresh. There's this element of a little bit of spicy and greenness that's kind of playing in the mix right now. So right now I'm just gonna let it dry down for about half an hour and give you an update. Alright you guys, so it's been about a half an hour and I would say it has definitely gone away from the opening into more of a powdery aluminum and very much spicy fragrance. I would say it's more of a spicy aluminum based antiperspirant kind of a smell. If you're familiar with antiperspirants, they have a certain powderiness to them, and you can actually smell sometimes the aluminum, the way it reacts to your skin. I would imagine that. So it's not exactly natural smelling, but it still is fresh. And I have to say this is a very heavy sort of a scent. The name is very much appropriate. Noir. It's heavy. Even though it's fresh, there's a certain weight and a darkness to it because of just how the different elements come together. It's definitely not a summer scent. I think this doesn't seem to be projecting very much, but if it did, it would choke people out. So luckily it doesn't seem to project much. I looked online, it has a certain a moderate projection that most people rated it as. Here in Oregon it's a very low humidity, so it's not gonna project much at all, I don't think. But I still would not wear this in the summer. Right now it's fall and so it's still cooler, but it's still very heavy on the nose and almost gave me a headache. That's how heavy it smelt. So I'd be very careful when wearing this one. Definitely not a summer scent. I would say probably a spring and fall. Most likely winter. That would be the seasons probably most appropriate. Again, this is just my first impression. This is the impression that it's giving me so far. So this is a fragrance that's talked about and mentioned many times as being a certain one of the big classics, and I can definitely understand why. And I think a lot of the elements from this one and many other fragrances that came out around the same time are definitely being mimicked in other formats such as deodorants and shaving creams. So with that in mind, it's an older kind of scent, but it has aged well. I think it definitely will work anyone of any age. I can give it to a teenager, it'll still work because it just smells very clean, like a deodorant. So it would just be an addition to the deodorant they're probably already wearing, and it wouldn't, the two fragrances wouldn't fight with each other, they'd probably complement each other if anything. So overall, I think it's a great scent. Definitely not my first choice of what I would wear, but I think it might actually be a good a gift scent. So if you're not sure, get a guy as a fragrance. This would probably be a safe scent because you'll be able to use it at pretty much any occasion, it would seem like. Again, this is my first impression, so don't quote me on it. But overall, for my first impression, I think this is a solid scent. Not something very modern, but it seems to be a very safe scent for the cooler months. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to like and comment. Let me know what your experience is with this fragrance, and I'll see you guys next time. God bless.